But we've got to give a police interview, so what do you want us to say?
If you know what's good for you, you'll keep my name out of it.
Frankie, you just said you hate Grace.
I think you must have just misheard me.
I thought Victoria was gone forever and I'd never be able to track her down.
Grace's sister is Mrs. Banks. I need that money to start a new life for me and my daughter.
I swear on all my kids' lives, I don't know where your blood money is.
So it's time for me to bow out. I love you. And I always did.
Grace, I need to find that money and get out of here.
Grace Black, I'm arresting you on suspicion of modern slavery and human trafficking. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned, something which you later learn in court.
Hey, I know you're still recovering, but you ready to give your statement now?
Yes, but my mum and dad aren't my real family.
Come in.
Who's that?
My uncle Dennis was my real family, but he died.
I'm telling you, Clare died right here in this village.
And I'm telling you, she's back.
What? And she's Grace's sister.
Oh, she makes Grace look like an angel.
This is harassment.
Yeah.
I'm an innocent woman.
I am a mother.
And where was your maternal instinct when you started abusing those children?
Yeah. See you, Grace. Do you know what? I hope prison is hell for you.
This ain't the end of me. They got nothing on me.
Yeah? We'll see about that, Grace, won't we? Get in the car.
Of course I want justice. I just don't think that Robbie speaking to the police is a good idea.
Why not?
Well, because he's been through enough.
I'm fine, Vic.
No, you've had organ failure, OK? You're fresh out of a coma. I just don't get the point in reliving everything when Rex is inside and Banks is dead.
Because Grace needs to pay for what she done. She held me hostage. We nearly died.
I know, but...
There's no buts, okay? Look, this isn't just about Robbie, okay? This is about you, Frankie, and Dylan all getting justice for what happened. Look, this isn't over till everyone in that CD network is held accountable for what they did.
Robbie Roscoe,
But he's not ready to give his statement.
it's not about your statement. It's about your brother, Freddy.
To be honest, I just didn't want it to be true.
Must seem a bit more real now that the police have been round.
Just when I thought we're getting my life back on track, beating cancer, and Freddy goes and abandons me. I chose him over Warren. And I chose him because I thought I could trust him. I thought I knew him when clearly I didn't know him at all.
I don't think he meant to hurt you.
Oh, then why? Why make me fall in love with him? Why make me believe that we're gonna get married when deep down he knew that wasn't in our path, Mum?
Because he was unwell. And sometimes in life, terrible things happen. And I know you're heartbroken and I know you're angry. But I don't think blaming Freddy's going to make you feel any better.
And what will, Mum?
Bye! I got Pupil of the Week!
Wow. Darling, that's amazing.
Where's Dad?
Said he saw him on the cliff path. And how did he know it was him?
Yesterday evening, Mercedes McQueen called us in a panic because Freddy left her a note. We called her back to get more information, and later 3 witnesses reported sightings of a man matching your brother's description at the same location on the coast. We found this by the water, and Freddy's wallet and ID at the scene. We're still searching, but given the strong currents in that area, we're treating this as a recovery rather than a rescue. Due to the note and all the other evidence, we believe Freddy may have taken his own life. I'm very sorry. I know how hard this must be to hear.
It just doesn't make any sense.
No, but if you've not found a body, then Freddy could still be alive, right?
As I said, it's very unlikely that we'd find him.
Well, maybe you should try harder.
I'll give you a minute.
This is all my fault.
This is not on you, all right?
He came to see me yesterday and he wanted to apologise about what happened between him and Vicky, and instead of accepting his apology, I told him I hated him and I wish he was dead.
It's not your fault, okay?
I'm afraid he's dead because of me.
Look, I found Kyle when he took his own life, okay, and I blame myself for not seeing the signs, but the truth is no one's to blame here, okay? You don't just take your life because of something someone said. You know, it's an accumulation of things, isn't it? Listen, it's not on you, all right? I'm gonna get some fresh air.
I need to get up, I need to go.
No, stop, calm down, listen to me. Stop, okay? I am so sorry about Freddy. And I know it's a lot to take in, but right now we need to concentrate on you. Yeah? I can't let anything happen to you again, Robbie. I need to keep you safe. So please, don't report Grace. Okay.
So, a couple of weeks ago, there was an online auction of teens for sale at your club. Your brother has been arrested and charged, and now you're telling us that you had no part in this.
That's right.
What about your sister, Clare?
What about her?
We recently found her fingerprints at a crime scene near here. Rex may have taken the rap for Banks's murder, but I watched you give the orders, and I've got a feeling that you and your sister have been pulling the strings all along.
You got a feeling? Let's talk about you. You ever gone above and beyond the call of duty?
How did Frankie and Dylan end up at that auction, Grace?
I told you I haven't got a Scooby.
Frankie is your niece. You befriended her and Dylan. You knew they were vulnerable. You groomed them and then you sold them. And for what? For money? For power? Why'd you do it, Grace? Who else was involved?
I think you need to lay your cards on the table. I mean, where's your evidence? If you're detaining me, what are the charges? I'm right, aren't I? You've got nothing. You have no concrete evidence at all. They'll laugh you out of court, mate.
This interview is now concluded. Time, 4:16.
If you know where Victoria is, she deserves to be with me and Sienna. We're her family.
You know what? I always had my suspicions about you, but I've got to say you were very convincing. Oh. Thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Wait. I've got news about Freddy.
Well, I know you want to protect Lexi, but you have to tell her about Freddy.
I don't even know where to start.
First, you tell her how much her dad loved her. And make sure she knows that she is part of this family now. And she always will be. And, well, as long as she don't mind a pot pie and a party on Eurovision night.
Thank you. Hey, darling. That's well good. Can we just put the crayons down for a minute?
So this is all true?
Dodge is undercover and Dennis is dead.
Dennis adopted Victoria, and then Mark was going to leave the police and move in with them, but Dennis was hurt in an accident.
What kind of accident?
A hit and run.
Oh, I slept like a cat on a sunbeam.
Listen, Dennis pulled through, but then a few weeks later he was called to identify the driver and he just never showed up.
We had a falling out, and all this time I thought he was ignoring me.
Do you know where my pills are?
Yeah, they're in the bathroom, Mother.
And on the same day that Dennis disappeared, Victoria disappeared from school. But now that Victoria's shown up in this therapy session, Mark is hopeful that she's close.
Were there any other files on the device?
Yeah, but they're locked. But Mark thinks there might be more recordings of Victoria, and maybe that's going to reveal where she is. Dad, we've got to find her.
And we need to find out what happened to Dennis.
Oh, I've had one hell of a morning.
Oh, really?
They caught me watching the clip of Victoria.
No more lies. Tell me everything.
Dodger told me that he worked construction. He even gave me a quote for the repairs at the pub.
Well, it must have been some sort of cover. We just watched him and Donnie cart Grace away.
What on earth are you doing back here? Don't you walk away. We want an explanation.
Hey, we're talking to you.
I don't want any trouble. Well, it's a bit late for that. You sold our kids to the highest bidder.
You are pure evil.
Yeah, you call yourself a mother. You're a disgrace. You used Frankie and she's your own niece.
And you clearly just lied to the police.
It's coming, then. What you got to say for yourself?
Look, I get it. All right, you're all looking for someone to blame. Do you want to know who I blame? The parents. You bitch!
Don't you dare.
It's Claire Devine.
It's Divine Banks. And if you pick a fight with my sister, you pick a fight with me.
After being on the run, it was a miracle the police gave me a chance. The job, it gave me focus and a purpose, and I couldn't live with myself knowing that Victoria was out there somewhere. So I did some digging and eventually I managed to track her down.
So you found my great-granddaughter?
Yeah, in Clare. So I started visiting her whenever I could get away from work.
What's she like?
She had nothing and nobody, but despite everything she'd been through, she was this bright, brave bundle of sunshine. She lit up my life. And then I reached out to Dennis. And just when we were about to become a family, it was all ripped away. Lib, I'm sorry I lied to you, I really am. But I had no choice. And I won't rest until I get Victoria back and I find out who killed Dennis.
Has there been any news, Mark?
No. But I think these therapy sessions might hold some answers. So I'm not giving up.
Mark, I think we've all had enough for one day, don't you?
So you tried to kill Max, abducted Tom, nearly blew up the village. What, you thought you just popped back to ruin a few more lives, did you?
I miss my family.
Who? D.I. Dodgy? Whatever.
So that's what this is? Heartwarming reunion.
My husband is dead.
Yes, and so is Freddy. Do you know, just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse, this serpent in stilettos turns up front dead.
After you nearly killed me.
Just make sure you stay away from me. Because next time, it won't be nearly.
Freddy's dead.
Dad, is it true?
The police believe he's taken his own life.
That's Banks' wife.
And Grace's sister.
Donnie, it's Robbie. Listen, Vicky's terrified about me doing this, but it needs to be done. So I'm ready to give my statement.
How you doing, mate?
Don't come any closer.
Hey, I'm just here to deliver a message.
Oh, yeah? From who?
Mrs. Banks. Just relax. It's all good. If you breathe a word to the police about anything that happened, and the next time you see your Vicky and little Lexi, it's going to be in a cold, lonely hospital morgue. So you're going to keep quiet and you're up. Yeah. Good lad. You get well soon, Rob.
Tori's waiting for me. Get me my money and I'm gone.
Freddy's dead. He took his own life.
So what are you going to do? Sit around crying like those losers? He dropped you like a bad habit, and he had plenty of those, didn't he, Grace?
He was a good man. Yeah, he made mistakes.
Mistakes? According to you, he slept with half this village.
Yeah, and you and me, we're perfect, aren't we? I spent all morning being grilled by the police, all right? And if Frankie and her little mates decide to pluck up the courage to tell the truth, we're both going down.
Keep your voice down.
And we deserve to. We have done unthinkable things to them. Who are we, Claire? Who are we? Oh.
We are the Blacks. Our father's daughters. Everything we learn from him, our children will learn from us. Now, Tori and I are getting away, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Robbie? Son.
What's the matter? Robbie. Talk to me. Everything's gonna be okay, I promise. I'll go.
Dodger.
Victoria.
She'll be better off with you guys.
Hey, let me look at you. You okay? You sure? Now listen. Hey, this is Sienna. She's your family.
Hi, Victoria. It's so nice to meet you. You know, I'm actually your grandma, and these are all your family too. I know this is a lot, but do you want to come and sit down?
Yeah, go on, go on. This doesn't make everything okay, you know.
I just want to do the right thing.
So what? You just walk away and everyone's happy? Like I said, this changes nothing. I'm not going to stop till you're locked up.
I did this for Tori. I wanted to have a better life.
And Claire agreed to it.
She doesn't know yet.
What are you going to do when she finds out? Because no offence, but I don't think you'll survive what's coming.
Ugh, Claire gives me the chills. She's dead weird. She starts to get away from her.
Just relax. She's not gonna hurt us.
Yeah, Dylan's right. Now that everything's out in the open, we don't have to be afraid anymore.
Oh, I think you should be very afraid.
Claire.
I have eyes and ears everywhere in this village. But if you open your mouths about me or Grace again, then that little attack on Darren and Nancy's will seem like a tea party. Because I will hunt you and your families down. And I will make every last trace of you disappear.